Well, just my luck. Just finished washing the plane and now it's raining. Oil pressure in the green within 30 seconds. Avionics on. Fuel pumps on low. Welcome to the fifth leg of flying to the other side of the world in a Cessna 310 Romeo with no radio navigation or GPS, nor taking the weather forecast too seriously, and most importantly, ignoring logic regulations. This afternoon we're departing from where we left off, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and headed south to check out Arches National Park and Dead Horse Point State Park in Utah. Then flying by the Four Corners border intersection of Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico to check out Shiprock in northwestern New Mexico. Then west to Monument Valley, which straddles both the Arizona and Utah state borders. Flying by Navajo Mountain to the Glen Canyon Dam in Page, Arizona, which basically marks the northeastern end of the Grand Canyon. From there, we'll follow the canyon, pointing out points of intrigue and conspiracy, landing at Grand Canyon National Park Airport.
Jackson ground. Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee request taxi for south departure with Golf.
Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee, taxi 2 and hold short runway 1. Contact tower 118.075 when ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short, runway 1, Sierra Kilo Yankee. Jackson Tower, Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee, ready for departure runway 1 for the south.
Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee, altimeter 30.25, wind 319er at 4. Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway 1, Sierra Kilo Yankee. We're getting right proper downdrafts here. Oh! I definitely felt that sinking feeling.
Okay, we're just about to cross I-70. So somewhere beyond this point, we should be finding Arches National Park. If we end up crossing the Colorado River, we know we've gone too far. So Sobo modeled 3 features here in the park: delicate arch, landscape arch, and balanced rock. Landscape arch is the northernmost feature, so we'll try looking for that first.
Tally-ho! I see something flashy over there at 3 o'clock.
Ah yes, I think I see something a little bit shiny there. One thing nice about the Sobo models is they tend to make their texturing a little bit shinier than the terrain.
I believe that's balanced rock over there at 1 o'clock, which means delicate arch is over to the left somewhere.
Oh yeah, I think I see something over there. Let's go ahead and try flying through the delicate arch. But wow, the turbulence is pretty strong down here. With a south wind coming from my right, it's generating a lot of rotors, I think, from that bluff over there.
Herg, we're being tossed around a lot down here. Are you sure you can make it through that thing?
No? Oh man, I couldn't even keep my wings level, so I decided to yank there at the last second. Let's go ahead and try from this side of the arch. The terrain is smoother, and yeah, the air is definitely not quite as bumpy here. Just hoping I can thread this needle. This time, no flaps, full throttle, full RPM.
Core, that turbulence and your flying really knocked the wind right out of me sails. Feel a bit deflated after that wild ride, I do.
A little celebratory roll. Last point of interest is balanced rock up there ahead of us. Alright, let's head on over to Dead Horse State Park. Oh wow, look at that VSI. Let's see that again from this perspective. Glad I decided not to fly any lower. That is quite the downdraft.
this the place they filmed Thelma and Louise driving off the cliff into the Grand Canyon?
Yes, sir. And here we are approaching the visitor center.
Traffic, Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee, 5 miles to the west, 8,000 feet, heading south-southwest. Just think, each of these piddle-paddle machines contain about 60 gallons of oil. Time to switch back to our wingtip tanks, I'd say.
Still showing fuel pressure, so we can go ahead and turn the fuel pumps back on. And check again to make sure we still got fuel pressure. Wow, those surface winds really are kicking up the dust.
Valley traffic. Sierra Kilo Yankee now overflying north end of the field, 6,500 feet, headed west-southwest. Monument Valley traffic. Your dad grew up around here?
Yes, he used to live here on the reservation. Okay, I think that's actually a road coming from the north there. So we need to follow that down to where it dead ends into... Oh, okay, here's the kind of a northwest southeast road. So this is where it looks like it's dead ending. So yeah, okay, we need to go ahead and turn around and head back east. I believe this house is only like about a mile or two down this road back to the southeast. Yeah, I believe that's it.
That's called living out in the absolute boonies.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, let's continue on to the Glen Canyon Dam.
Sierra Kilo Yankee, 4,800 feet, 1 mile to the north, westbound. Page traffic.
Well, let's go ahead and start our canyon tour by diving under the Glen Canyon Dam Bridge.
The Grand Canyon doesn't start till you reach Lee's Ferry.
Ah, yes, true. That would be Grand Canyon Mile 0. Definitely need to keep an eye on my manifold pressure as we descend. I think I got the mixture about right.
There, folks, Lee's Ferry's coming up on the right side of the river. This spot right here, it's the official mile marker 0 of the Grand Canyon. But I'll let you in on a little secret. We're going to be flying way below the canyon rim, and we're way below the 8,000 feet mark. Bit on the illegal side, that is. This must be the historic Navajo Bridge. Left, turn left. Hey, someone enlighten me, will you? Why is it a no-go to fly below the Grand Canyon rim? What's the big fuss about that, hey?
Yeah, I don't know. Turbulence, I'm sure, gets pretty bad down here. It's actually not too bad right now. Mid-air collisions might also be a factor. But yeah, you don't have as much room to maneuver to avoid oncoming traffic either, so those might be possibilities.
Yes, but why not drones?
Well, I mean, of course, everybody hates drones, especially flying here in the canyon. I mean, as we all know, drones will, disturb the peace and quiet for black widow spiders, rattlesnakes, collared lizards. Drones are just like the Terminator, but only found in the skies.
Mate, there's talk around these parts about something mighty interesting. A lost city somewhere behind these cliff walls.
Did someone add too much nitrogen to your blow-up mix?
Hear me out. Legend has it, there's a whole underground world here. Ancient city, they say. Full of... Matey, that's some wind shear right there, Now... where was I? ancient city, they say, full of 9-foot-tall mummies and hieroglyphics that looked almost Egyptian, but were not. Fixtures and carvings that look like a mix between Hindu and ancient Egyptian religious symbols.
What about all those people who raft down this river? Surely somebody would have noticed something if there was something there, right?
There was this prospector, Kincaid. Reckon he stumbled upon an entrance that you can't spot from the river, no sir. But here's the kicker. You can't just go wandering off from the riverbank. They've put the kibosh on hiking away, except designated areas like Stanton's mine.
We're just passing it on the right. But you meant Stanton's cave, not mine. Right?
This so-called cave is blocked off with a metal fence for our safety and to protect bats. Rubbish. Even a blind man could see they ain't natural caves. Take a squint at this sign, the National Park Service stuck at Stanton's Cave. It's a proper head-scratcher, it is.
Well, glad to see the National Park Service is saving money by using a built-tip pen instead of reprinting it. So, whereabouts in the canyon is the entrance that Kincaid said he found?
From what I've gathered, the entrance to this mysterious place is on the eastern flank of the canyon, about 1,500 feet down from the rim. Look for it somewheres between the Quagont Rapids and where the little Colorado River joins the party. If there's a key to the secrets, me bets, it's hiding in that stretch of the canyon. Take a gander at that. The sun's painting a masterpiece, lighting up the rim above where Kincaid found that city. Approaching the Quagont Rapids. Somewhere up there is the entrance to that lost city.
So how come no archaeologists have found this city so far?
No archaeologists have been able to get permits in several decades. Hiking is prohibited in this area as well. Aerial tours do follow the little Colorado River, a little upstream, but then loop back, diverting 2 miles west of the rim, while 2,000 feet higher than the rim, before continuing northward.
See that ridge up ahead?
Hi, that ridge yonder, that's Temple Butte. But why they call it Temple? Now that's a head-scratcher. And speaking of oddities in the Grand Canyon...
Okay. On the back face of that ridge, butte, whatever you want to call it, is where the wreckage of the first major airline accident occurred. Back in 1956, I believe. The United Airlines DC-7 collided with the TWA superconstellation right over here, and in fact the debris field basically fell to the side of the butte that you see right here. This was the biggest catastrophic airline crash in history at that point, where over 100 people died. It was the accident that occurred right here that led to the formation of the FAA just 2 years later. Now that the canyon is obviously widened way out and we're heading west, I believe we're getting pretty close to the airport, which is up on the rim. So we need to start climbing.
Hoy, remember when I was chatting about Temple Butte and you went on about airplane crashes? Well, cast your eyes over there at 1 o'clock. See them buttes. We got Tower of Set, Horus Temple, Tower of Ra, Osiris Temple. Then that Mesa Shiva Temple at 2 o'clock, Isis Temple at 3, and Buddha Temple in the distance at 4. Now, ain't it a bit peculiar, mixing up names like that, tossing in Egyptian and Eastern flavors? Strikes me as a proper mystery, it does.
Well, I mean, who named these geological features? Was it Kincaid?
Aye, the mystery deepens, me friend. No soul really knows who slapped them names on those landmarks. Some reckon old Major John Wesley Powell, the explorer from round 1870, might have had a hand in it. But here's the twist. It's also on the cards that these monikers got stuck on after Kincaid unearthed his finds. A good 40 years later. The plot thickens, don't it? Canyon Tower, Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee, 11 miles north, 8,000 feet, inbound to land with Juliet.
Papa 2 Sierra Kilo Yankee, Canyon Tower, altimeter 3006. Wind 150 at 6. Fly left traffic, runway 3.
Left traffic, runway 3. Sierra Kilo Yankee.
And Sierra Kilo Yankee, Canyon Tower. Be advised you're in the Bright Angel flight free zone. Advise when ready to copy our number.
Oh, great. We should have climbed to 10,500 and checked in at checkpoint Tower of Ra.
Then they would have wondered why we don't have ADS-B, and just to think the tower would have closed in 45 minutes. Canyon Tower, Sierra Kilo Yankee ready to copy.
Sierra Kilo Yankee, wind 150 at 6. Cleared to land runway 3.
Cleared to land runway 3. Sierra Kilo Yankee.
Well, Otto, I'll give you the honor of sweet talking the power.